Okay, now we are on question number 6. Which values, if suppressed, make you feel unsettled and dissatisfied? So this is another way to help you think through these different options to pick the ones that really matter to you. So if you ask yourself, which of these, if they don't exist, if I don't value them and don't possess them, that would really bother me. That would really disturb me. It would make me feel unsettled and dissatisfied. Okay. So like my example of honesty, it really bothers me when somebody is being dishonest, when somebody is pretending, when somebody's faking it, when somebody is just putting on an image. It bothers me. And that's why honesty is one of my values, because if there is the lack of the value, the lack of honesty in this case, it's unsettling to me. Okay, so you can ask yourself these questions in that way. Does it bother me if there's a lack of acceptance? Am I bothered or disturbed when there's a lack of achievement? Am I disturbed when there's a lack of adventure, right? Which is another way to say boredom or dullness. Like, how much does that matter to me? How much does adventure matter to me? And you just go through the list and ask which, if authenticity is suppressed, does that bother me? If beauty is suppressed and lacking, does that bother me? How much? And again, you can circle the same words over and over. That's actually what we're looking for. And we're almost done up here, but you can see where we're going. Once you have 12 to 15, you write them at the bottom of this pyramid. Okay, so we're getting there. Let's finish up with number 7. What do you spend your time and money on? Okay, this is not probably the first time you've asked yourself that, right? Youth pastors love to ask youth this question because it very quickly reveals what you treasure. What you spend your time and what you spend your money on quickly reveals the things you love, the things you value, the things that are important to you. Okay, so you can ask that question. Again, do you spend time and money on achievement? Yeah, if achievement means a lot to you, probably you're spending extra money on extra competitions or a lot of time in preparing for whatever awards you're shooting for or whatever kind of achievement matters to you. How long you study for a test because the A really does matter to you. That's time, right? So ask yourself, which of these values do I actually spend a lot of time and even money on? Parents' money, right? If not your own, then somebody else's money. Then I'm assuming you have 12 to 15, but if you don't, or if you have more, that's okay. You are just at the bottom of this pyramid with the most available options to you to choose from. Go ahead and write them all in, okay? And then you want to look at those 12 to 15, and then you want to pick the top 7 or 8 from that list of 12 to 15 and put them in the middle tier of this pyramid. Then, you know where we're going. We're looking for the top 3 to 5. A couple of students asked me, Ms. Brenda, can I have 6 or 7? Yes. Yes, you can. You just don't want 30, okay? You don't probably even want 10. I think if you have too many core values, they're not memorable. They get diluted, right? They're not core anymore. So you're looking for core out of the many. You want 3, 4, 5, 6. And whatever you end up with, you put at the top. Okay, those are the values that matter the most to you. And here I put a little tip. Your core values may be parts of your definition of success, which was the second question we asked. What is your definition of success? Look at it. Maybe the top 3 to 5 that you put at the top of your pyramid, those core values are also actually what you define as success. That is true for me because my core values are freedom, creativity, honesty, compassion, truth. All 5 of those are part of my definition of a successful life. The last thing I want to close with is that not just people, like individuals, you and me, we have core values, but this may have occurred to you already, but companies and organizations, businesses, churches, nonprofits, they have core values too. And so let me just give you a quick example of one of our favorite places to visit. I think I can say that safely for most of us, Chick-fil-A. Okay, so I'm just on their website and I just looked up Chick-fil-A core values, and this is what it says. So they start with a purpose statement, our purpose. I know you can't see it in the camera, but I'll have it pop up on the screen. our purpose, to glorify God. So that sounds familiar, right? We spent the first several videos of this course talking about the overarching purpose of a Christian. And we know Chick-fil-A is a Christian company that is closed on Sundays so that everybody can go to church. And their purpose as a Christian company is to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that God has entrusted to us, to have a positive influence on all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. Then that is their purpose statement. Okay, now they have 4 core values. Our core values reflect our purpose, our culture, and shape the staff and work experience of Chick-fil-A teams wherever they are. So what are their core values? We're here to serve. Number 1, we're here to serve. Number 2, we're better together. We're better together. Teamwork is one of their core values. Number 3, we're purpose-driven. We model our purpose every day, connecting our work and daily activities to our business strategy, supporting each other's efforts to be good stewards who create positive impact of all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. That was taken from their purpose statement. And then their last core value is we pursue what's next. We pursue what's next. We find energy in adapting and reinventing how we do things, from the way we work to how we care for others. So they are a very forward-looking company. They're willing to adapt, to reinvent, to do what is next, to serve the next generation, the next era, the next, trend in food, in culture. So I hope that helps, and it helps you to see that companies also have core values and mission statements. They have purposes, and Christian companies like Chick-fil-A, like Hobby Lobby, like Yogurtland, Jersey Mike's, those are all Christian companies. They most likely also serve to glorify God, right? They exist to glorify God, and they're doing that in their own unique ways, with their own unique interests, their own market niches. And what we're trying to do here in discovering your mission, your purpose, your values, is just a smaller scale of what these worldwide companies are doing. I hope that helps you to understand mission, purpose, values. The last question, the second to last question we are going to cover is the 8th one, and that is having to do with your defining moments. Okay, the last question, official question, is what defining moments have shaped me? So take a little breather and come back, and we will jump into defining moments and what that has to do with your mission. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.